has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Set. 180. Crunch time, defense. Behind.
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rivers out quickly here to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Set. Green 80. Ground 80. Wait. 80 high.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Rivers on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. From the red zone now, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 42 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 48 yards.
Los Angeles.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to scooch it every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. 180. Wait, 89.
On first down, Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Rivers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So not only does the fumble recovery not turn into 6, it doesn't even turn into 3.
And they let him off the hook right there. You have to be able to capitalize on sudden change situations. So to go 3 plays and then miss a field goal, that's a huge disappointment.
And that's complete to Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game? And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
31's the mic. Here we go. 31's the mic. Jump out. 31's the mic.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jerry Tillery drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
God, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
319. 50.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting in the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints it.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw is Rivers. Then caught by Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Operating from the gun. Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Complete to Austin Eckler. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19.
First down, Chargers.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Rivers now on the screen. This is Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. One man in the backfield is Gordon. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. He'll get it running right. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers are able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Packers take over.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packers to get their next drive underway.
That much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. To throw, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88.
Now Gordon on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
180.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to succeed.